To be honest, I don't really know what makes us human or what it means to be a human. I guess I've just gotten used to it at this point. Being human, gosh, it means a lot of things. One of the main ones is to be the only known, conglomerate, this weird mixture of unconscious matter, to not only achieve consciousness, but to also be able to think about its consciousness.
What makes us human? I'd have to say that it's probably our ability to find meaning in anything, really. In essence, the basic motivation behind any creature is really just to live, but only humans can provide this kind of meaning to life. Despite all the, tragic, the mundane, misery, so on and so forth, humans seem to have the innate ability to find a purpose.
We approach these answers to biologically defining what makes us human at an exceptional rate now, and my grandkids probably are going to be disillusioned with the idea that there's some mystery to being human, but I kind of find that unlikely. I can't imagine that humanity would ever lose interest in trying to understand itself. We're egotistical like that.
We'd like to think there would be some sort of specific, extraordinary answer to. And that's kind of what fools us. We're born, we live, and we die just like everything else. And that's really all there is. And keeping that in mind, there's not really much I can do. I have this time here regardless, so I might as well just spend my time dedicating it to what I'd like to do with my life. And if that means working hard to try to be successful and spending as much time with my friends and family as I can, then that's what I'm going to do.
Well, a lot of the things that people like to do, or at least I see it a lot of the time with people, is that a lot of it's just kind of finding happiness, or I don't know, something like that. We kind of talk about this in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but basically it's just kind of getting your needs out of the way, and then it's when you come to your desires. And ultimately what everyone wants is to be happy, regardless of how they go out and they find that.
What makes us human? Well, for one thing, we have opposable thumbs, but don't use them to eat food because we are the only species that uses utensils to aid in eating. What else? Well, we wear clothes, and the females of our species value this task of dressing oneself to the utmost extent. They can spend upwards of hours getting prepared. Males don't spend nearly this much time. And finally, we form monogamous relationships unlike any other species other than penguins.
There's a right answer to the question, probably, to be found in our biology, our genetics. Remember the Homo genus with genes X, Y, and Z makes a Homo sapien, and I'm pretty sure that the traits we associate with human behavior come from specific, unique brain functions that, are only found in our species. The density of our neurons and how our synapses connect, that's really, really specific compared to most other mammals and vertebrae.
My sister was diagnosed with cancer when I was 10 and she was 17 months old.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, my family has lived hardcore in poverty for my entire life. The only reason I'm here is because of scholarships and student loans that I'm paying for. I work 65 hours a week all summer, every week, to be able to be here. I kind of accepted a long time ago that my life kind of sucks a lot of the time, and the best way to deal with it is to laugh and to be open about it.
I wouldn't necessarily say that we give meaning to meaningless things, but I think by using our cognitive and physical abilities, we're able to discover the true meaning in all of the things around us. While most of us have different beliefs, thoughts, and outlooks on life, one thing is true and completely inevitable, and that's death. I think that we're these spiritual beings having this human experience, and during our journey, we each take different paths and create unique experiences. One thing is true, and That is, our paths in life are all crossing at this point, and we're sharing the experience of being Buckeyes and humanities scholars. Now, with that said, we're also sharing the experience of being human, and ultimately, each one of us want to explore, love, laugh, grow, and just seek happiness however we can. And I think that's what makes us human.